Hello everybody and welcome to today's piano tutorial. Today I'm going to teach you how to play a new song by Olivia Rodrigo. This is Driver's License. If you are new to this channel, first of all, welcome to you. My name is Josh and I make piano tutorials and stuff here on YouTube. So if you want to see more videos like that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and remember to give this video a like if you're getting any value out of it. If you are not new to the channel, you probably noticed that I am in a new location today. And that's because I just moved into a new place. So it may take me some time to figure out how I'm going to shoot videos in this new space, but I wanted to get this video out to you as soon as possible. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Alright, so let's get started with this tutorial. This song is in the key of B flat, meaning we have two flats. Let's get started with the verse. In the right hand of the verse, we're going to be playing eighth notes, and we're going to be playing B flats. And we're just going to be playing eighth notes like this over every single chord. If you cannot reach this or you just want to play one, you can just play this lower one. Like that. Alright, so now let's add in those chords. Our first chord is going to be a B flat chord. So that's just going to be B flat and F. And then we'll have the B flats up top. The second chord will be a G minor chord. G, D, and G in the left hand. Third, an E flat chord, E flat, B flat, and E flat. And then finally, we'll go back to our B flat chord again. All right, so now putting these two parts together, what we're gonna do in the right hand is we're gonna count 8 beats. And on every beat, we're gonna be playing the note twice because we're playing eighth notes. So it'll sound like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and. So in total, we're playing these notes 16 times over each chord. So we play that one for 8 beats, we go into the next chord for 8 beats. 6, 7, 8. Third chord for 8 beats as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then on the last chord, the last B flat, we're only going to play this one for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we start over. Like that. So that's the verse. In the first time through the verse, that progression gets repeated twice, but in the second verse, we only go through that once. Alright, so now let's move on to the chorus. The chorus is a little bit more involved, but we're going to start here with an E flat major 7. So that's going to be E flat octaves in the left hand. If you can't reach that, you can just play a single E flat. So we're going to have this, and then in the right hand, we're going to play this pattern. So you see here, we're basically starting on the B flat and then going down to the G. Then we go D, G, C, G, D, G. And then we just go to the B flat and walk up. And we're always playing that G on the offbeats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's our E flat chord. Then we go onto the B flat chord and it sounds pretty similar. It's going to look like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's exactly the same as the part we had at the start of this chorus. Except that our thumb is now going to be down on the F. That gets repeated a second time. Alright, so after you play that twice, then we go on to the third line, and here we're going to start on a G minor chord. So it's going to be G's in the left hand, G, B flat, and D in the right hand. Then we go down to an F chord, F in the left hand, F, A, C in the right hand. Up to a B flat, F, B flat, D. B flat over D chord. Again, we're having a B flat chord, but now we have D's in the bass, and then we have D, F, and B flat in the right hand. And then we'll end here on our E flat major 7 chord, E flats in the left hand, E flat, G, B flat, and D. And we're just going to be playing eighth notes on every beat, so it'll sound like this. 2, 3, 4. Or if that's too tricky for you, you can just play the single chord on each beat like this. And then to finish, we just have a couple more chords. A C minor chord, C, E flat, G, and C. F, F, C, F, A. And then we end on our B flat chord, B flat, F, and B flat. All right, I know that was a lot to go through, so let me play through that chorus one more time. All right, and that is your chorus. In the second chorus of the song, I like to make a slight change, which is here. Instead of just playing whole notes in the left hand, I like to play eighth notes with this thumb to give it a bit more drive, you know? So it'll sound like this. And then that just gives it, you know, more energy, which the second chorus definitely has a lot more energy than the first one. Now, before we get to the bridge, I'm actually going to jump ahead and show you the very end of the song where we're going to play this final chorus. And this is just going to be a simplified version of what I just taught you, so it should be a little bit easier. So here we have the exact same chords. So we're going to start with our E flat major 7 chord, but we're just going to voice it like this: a single E flat in the left hand, and then G and B flat in the right hand. And then we're going to continue playing this E flat and G flat, but we're going to move up in the right hand to C, D, and E flat. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go on here to our B flat chord, B flat in the left hand, F, and then B flat in the right hand. And we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see we have 1, 2, and then we'll repeat all the notes on 3, and then on 4 play the D, and then you can play this bottom B flat right after as a transition note to get back. So. And then repeat. Back to the B flat again. Now we have the same chords we had before here as well, starting with our G minor chord, G in the left hand, G and B flat, down to F, F, F and A, and now here is our first new chord, D minor, so we have D in the left hand, D and F in the right hand, and then we just walk all these notes right back up to the F, and then we end here on the E flat chord, E flat, and G, or you can add the bottom E flat as well if you want to. So G minor, F, D minor, F, and E flat. Those each get 1 beat until that final E flat that gets 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to end with the same chords we had before. We're going to start with C minor, F, and B flat, but then we repeat that with a slightly different ending this time. C minor, F, And then we go to our G. G, D, G, and B flat. G minor chord, excuse me. We call that a deceptive cadence because you expect to go to B flat again, but instead it goes to a minor chord, which we're not anticipating, but it kind of gives the song kind of a mysterious, a little sadder of an ending, which is kind of cool. All right, so now let's take a look at the bridge. The bridge is actually not too bad. It's just going to be 4 chords repeated, and we're going to start here with a G minor chord. So we're going to have G's in the left hand, G, B flat, and D in the right hand. After this, we're going to keep the exact same right hand and move down to E flats in the left hand. That's an E flat major 7 chord. Then a B flat chord, B flats in the left hand, F, B flat, and D in the right hand. And then finally, an F, 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 A, C. So there's a couple ways you can play this. One thing you can do is just play simple quarter notes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Or the way that I played it in the preview more was I omitted this top D, or the top note, in every single chord on beats 1 and 3. So it sounded more like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That just gives it a little bit more interest, because you're not always going to be playing these same basic chords, but do whatever feels comfortable for you. The other thing you can add here in this bridge part is sometimes I like to play more notes here in the thumb to kind of match the bass part, or actually the kick drum. I'm not exactly sure, don't remember what it is, but so that way, instead of just playing chords and having whole notes in the left hand, you can mix it up a little bit. And yeah, those can just be played as eighth notes, but you don't have to play every one. Or you could play every eighth note here in this thumb if you wanted and get something that sounds like this. You get it. All right, those are all these sections I'm going to go over today. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions. I'd be happy to try to answer those. But yeah, this is a really fun song to learn. I especially like the bridge. That's my favorite part of the song by far. So yeah, let me know. I hope you enjoy learning this one. All right, everybody, that's the end of today's tutorial. I hope you learned something from it. If you enjoyed it, remember to give this video a like and leave a comment down below if you enjoyed it, or if you have a song you would like to suggest for me to do. Also remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos in the future. All right, have a good one.